Hey guys, it's Allie and happy last day of 2014! As is custom, on the last day of this year, I bring to you a top 10 best books of 2014 list. Okay, so I read a lot of great books this year, but of course there's always some favorites. It was very hard for me to put it in an order, but I did it, and I'm here to share them with you today. Put your opinions in the comments and your favorites. As always, I love to hear your thoughts. Alright, let's get right to it. Number 10, Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Rebel Belle was just such a pleasant surprise. It was hysterical. I literally laughed out loud on various occasions. The main character, Harper, is just, she's so funny, and it was just silly. It was like no substance, but I had a great time. Number 9, Champion by Marie Lu. This is the last book in the Legend trilogy, and I just thought it just ended on such a great note. This is such a great series. It's honestly my favorite dystopian series that is out right now on the market. It's awesome. Really great end to a great series. Number 8, The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It was a beautiful, haunting, sometimes straight up terrifying account of a father and son making their way across post-apocalyptic America, and it left me breathless. The characters, the situation, the writing was outstanding. I mean, it's Cormac McCarthy. If you haven't read it, go read it now. Number 7, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Now, I'm currently finishing Heir of Fire, the third one that's the latest book that's been published, and I read Crown of Midnight, and I'm just having so much fun with this series. Selena Sardothia, the main character of the story, is my favorite female heroine right now in young adult fiction. She's strong, a little bit of a sadist, she's funny. There's so many different layers to her, and I really, really love her, and the world building in this series is just fantastic. The relationships amongst the characters are so great, and it's really just, I'm having so much fun, and I really love them. Number 6, The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey, the second installment in the Fifth Wave trilogy. It's just, I mean, this is classic, epic, heart-pounding Rick Yancey style writing. It's just epic in so many ways, and it deepened the mystery and the intrigue and the danger that was set up in the first novel. It was just a great sequel to the Fifth Wave. 5, A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This book was so beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorites, and it's such a truthful portrayal of loss and grief and denial seen through a child's eyes, and it's illustrated in these gorgeous ink and charcoal drawings, which are just stunning and add to the ambiance of the story. Seriously read it. It won't take you that long. A lot of it is illustration, and it's just a beautiful story. Number 4, Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Yes, I finally read it. And I just loved it. You know, so many people hate Holden because he's pretentious and snarky, and he is those things. And he's angsty and he's kind of awful, but I found him so hilarious and endearing for whatever reason. And I just had such a great time discovering life and his place in it alongside him. I think there's some really great parts in here that are just so truthful and easy to relate to and connect with. Number 3, Blue Lily, Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater, the third installment in the Raven Cycle series. I loved this book so much. I just did a review on it. In fact, it's my last video, my most recent one, so go check that out if you want more detail, but I think this is the best installment in the Raven Cycle series yet. It has such great character development. It was just a seamless continuation of such a unique and wonderful story. Number 2, We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Oh my gosh, I loved this book so much. I read it this summer when I was in France. Woohoo, fancy. Suspense that was coming around this novel, just when it came out, it's just, I was immediately intrigued and wanting to read it. And then when I read it, it only deepened the sense of mystery. Thrilling with this really interesting set of circumstances and characters and people and interactions and, you know, the whole family drama. And an interesting writing style that, okay, it sometimes came off melodramatic, but for the most part, I thought it worked really well with the story. But if I told you more, I'd have to kill you, so you better read it. Really a fantastic book. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, number 1. And that, my friends, is All Our Yesterdays by Kristin Terrell. I don't think I ever did a book review for this on this channel, but I read it way earlier on in the year, sometime this spring, I think. It's so good. It's just so good. It's time travel done right, basically, and it really just it beautifully explores the concept of time and the consequences of it, and also being masterfully, tightly plotted, and having these really emotional, great relationships amongst the characters, and the characters being great themselves. This is a great one, and it was supposed to be a series, but she decided to make it a standalone, and I think that's so great, because I think too many things are series nowadays when they shouldn't be. And this is such a great standalone novel, and I'm so glad it's not going to be a series. I think it's just totally stellar on its own, and if you haven't read this, definitely check this out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on reading, guys, and have an awesome 2015. Bye!